welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a super fun new tag called the Queer Book Tag by ANJA'S. She created this tag, I want to say 3 months ago, and I was going to do it during Pride Month, but I got a spinal infection, so I couldn't. But I'm doing it now, so you know, better late than never. I'm really excited to talk about some queer books that I really like. And make sure to check out Anya's video. I'm going to put it in the description below so you can go check that out. Go see Anya's favorite queer books and see the original video because she's very intelligent, very cool. Before we get started, I would just like to ask you guys to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am filming this early, so I have no idea how many subscribers I have right now. I have no idea if I'm posting this like before or after my birthday. Who knows? I just know that I want you to subscribe to my channel, so yeah. Before we get started, I just wanted to show everyone my new tattoo. Very excited. Early birthday present. Thank you, Mom. I know you watch my videos on mute to give me views, but you don't fucking care, so you're not gonna see this, but you're a real one. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started with the queer book tag. Unfortunately, I did not write any of the questions on an important document like a receipt or a bill or like anything like that, but I have them on my computer. Oh my gosh, look at my stickers. Yeah, I'm a fucking loser, I'm sorry. The first question is, what is my favorite queer book that I've read this year? And that would have to go to the Heartstopper series by Oseman. It's incredible. The whole series got me out of a slump. I was super scared that like I was never gonna read again. Like I had been in a slump for months. I had not wanted to read. And then Heartstopper got me out of it. I read 3 of them in like 2 days, and then I just read the 4th volume night before last night when I'm filming this. But when I post it, it'll be like a week ago. But anyways, I finished the 4th volume. So cute, and I'm so excited for Alice to write more. I know she's like finished volume 5 and 6, I think. So I cannot wait to dive into those once those are published. But Nick and Charlie, they got me. They're so cute. This is like the perfect queer high school romance. It kind of has some sports romance in the first one, but after that, not really. Which I love sports romance, so that kind of hooked me, and then like the rest were just incredible, and I already had fallen in love with Nick and Charlie. And the other characters like Tao and Elle and Aled and Darcy and Tara. So yeah, I really like these books. Definitely recommend to anyone who hasn't read. It's a graphic novel, by the way. Definitely recommend to anyone who hasn't read them because they're incredible. Like I have no like bad review, bad like anything about this book. It's just so good. Hundreds across the board. I said this in my last video, and if you want to know more about this book, just go watch that. But Her Name in the Sky is my favorite sapphic book, which is the next question. I absolutely adore this fucking book. It's sad as hell, made me cry. If I ever read it again, it'd make me cry again. Like, it's so fucking good. Deals with themes of like homophobia, internalized homophobia, religious trauma, and it has beautiful writing with like just the most like delicate, like desolate like religious imagery, and it is so good. Like I absolutely need everyone to go read this. It's incredible. All right, this isn't a romance book. It has an romance, but not really a romance. It is not a romance book. I want to say this. There's no romance. There is an understanding and trust so strong that nothing could break it, and it's just this insane bond between two people that isn't quite love, but just, I can't trust anyone else, but I trust you with my life. I would die and kill for you. Like, it is not a romance. This is not a book I recommend it. Like, everyone. I do think it's incredible. I do think it's one of the best books ever written. I think it belongs in the shelves with classic literature such as Pride and Prejudice and Frankenstein and The Great Gatsby and all the other like great books in history, but it is not for everyone and there is no romance in here, so be cautious. Andrew and Neil, I really don't have words. Like, I have no words to describe like my feelings for them. It is so strong. I love them so much. My heart hurts. And their bond is just, I've never read anything like it before. I've never read anything like this. Like, holy fuck. Like, it is so good. Their relationship is so complex and interesting, and I just really enjoy everything they had to offer. This is the third book in the series, by the way, if you've never read All for the Game. This is The Kingsmen. It is the third and last book in the trilogy. And this is where most of the like relationship happens, but in the Foxhole Court and the Raven King, it's like build up, and you can see it and like sense it, like you know what's happening unless you're just super oblivious. Like, you can see like the development of like trust and like protectiveness and the bond being formed. And I need to stop talking about this book. This is my favorite book with an MM relationship. I'm not calling it a romance because it's not a romance, but yeah, super fun and insane. A lot of trigger warnings. Don't read it if you get triggered by literally anything, because this book has almost every trigger warning under the sun. So next is my favorite book with a bisexual main character, and that would have to go to Running with Lions by Julian Winters. It is so fucking cute, like sports romance at its core, like best friends to strangers to annoyances to lovers, I'd say. Like, I think that's pretty accurate. I read this a year ago, so I'm a bit foggy on like the specific details, but this is the main character, Sebastian, and he is the captain of the soccer team, and every year they go to a camp and practice together for 6 weeks, and they sleep in cabins, and it's just like a fun soccer romance. Like, this is a YA book. Like, it's not very like tense in any certain way. Like, there's no like crazy trigger warning angst, so there's that. But this is the love interest, Amir, and he is so cute, and I love both of them so much, and it's just a very cute book. Like, if you're looking for just a cute romance, like a cute sports romance, and not like a crazy I'm willing to die for this sport and I fucking hate you romance, definitely go for this book. It is super cute, and I love the development of their relationship and like the acknowledgement of the relationship they previously had from before the events of the book, and it is just really great, and I love it so much. I rated it 5 stars, and this is my favorite, not my favorite book, All for the Game is my favorite book. This was one of my favorite sports romances for a while. I was really obsessed with it, and I still am. I love it. I adore it to death. Definitely go read it. Also, Kayla, shut the fuck up. It's a good book. I don't care that you gave it 2 stars. It's a good book. My favorite book with a transgender main character is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I fucking love this book so much. Like, I cannot even like, it's so good. Okay. This book had me like in my feelings. Like, it got me. Hello? Like, okay. Yadriel is a brujo, which is like a witch, kind of. Like, he and his family help guide the dead the spirits, like to the afterlife. Like if they're stuck in the real world, they can see spirits on Dia de los Muertos. Like their past loved ones come back to the ofrendas and they can see them and talk to them every year. So like Yadriel's mom is dead, but he can see her like every year because he can see spirits. This is Julian Diaz, a resident bad boy. Super cool, super like fun. Like he's just a cool guy. Like I love him. Like he's mean, he's like tough, but like really he's not mean. He's just really nice and cute and I love him so much. But he's dead. And Yadriel has to try and help him back to the afterlife so he can be considered a real brujo, because he is transgender, and like his family tries to like call him by his name and like accept him, but they believe he'll never be a real brujo because he's transgender, and it's a traditionally like cis male role. So the story expands on that, and it expands on the romance between these two characters. I absolutely fucking adore it. I adore them. Made me cry, and made me laugh, and made me scream into my pillow because it's so fucking cute. And I love Aiden Thomas's writing. Like, oh, I love this fucking book. Definitely recommend it to everyone. Next question is, what is your favorite Own Voices queer book? And I have to say, I talked about this book in my last video too, Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. If you want to know like what I thought about that book and like what it's about and my kind of review for it, go check out my last video. It is in there and I did talk about it kind of in depth, so definitely go check that out. But Morgan Rogers did such a great job. I absolutely fucking love her book about Grace, lesbian, astronomer, black woman in STEM. It's really, really good, very beautifully written, and I really, really adore it. For the next two, I do not have any like favorites, so I'm gonna look for like recommendations from you guys if you have any. But those books would be books with aro ace representation, or an aro ace main character, and a book with a pansexual main character. And I know a couple books with aro ace main characters, like Loveless by Alice Oseman, and I think Radio Silence, I can't remember, but those are the only two I can really think of. And then I truly don't know any books with any pansexual representation. Like I have never seen it in a book. So if you'd like to recommend some books to me that have ace, aro, or pansexual main characters in them, please comment down below. Always looking for good recommendations to expand my library, and I would love to hear your thoughts on some of those books. And then, what is my favorite book with a queer person of color main character? And there's so many books that I probably like more than this one, but I've already mentioned them, so like I don't want to do it again, like that's a cop-out. But I really did love this book, like it's incredible and I'm obsessed with it and I love it to death. But Aristotle and Dante discovered the secrets of the universe. Both Ari and Dante are Mexican, I believe. And it's so good. It's so good. It's literally about Ari discovering himself while also forming a friendship with Dante Quintana, the cute boy. Like he's basically like the cute boy next door. Their relationship just, you can see, like you watch their relationship just evolve, and like I don't want to sound like cheesy and gross, but like bloom. Like Ari goes from just very introverted, like shy, like doesn't really talk to anyone ever, like he has a lot of trauma from some of his past and his brother, so he's just very like, he's stuck inside a shell, and then he meets Dante, and Dante kind of like coaxes him out of it and forces him to discover like who he is as a person, with Dante and without Dante. So it's so good. It's so good, and I absolutely recommend it to everyone. This is one of the like best written like romances, young adult romances, not even like, I guess it's young adult. I would kind of consider it middle grade, if I thought about it, because there's nothing like crazy like sexual or anything like that. Like it would, 12-year-olds can read this book, like they'll be fine. But yeah, I don't even have words for this book. It's so good. It is incredible. Thank you to everyone that recommended it to me like a year ago. I read it and I was just stunned by the story, by the writing, by Ari and Dante, just everything about it. So fucking good, and I absolutely love it so much. And then the last question is, what queer books am I looking forward to for the rest of the year? And I'm very excited for The Hollow Heart by Marie Rutkoski, and this is the sequel to The Midnight Lie, and it is a book filled with magic and girls falling in love and power and heartbreak, and it is just so good. It is a dystopian book, so if you're looking for a good sapphic dystopian, go read it. It's incredible. Yeah, I am so scared about what's gonna happen in The Hollow Heart. Like, I have no idea what to expect, and I am fucking terrified. And I'm also looking forward to Aristotle and Dante dive into the waters of the world. Of course, I just talked about Ari and Dante. I have no fucking idea what is going to happen in this book. So again, I'm fucking terrified because Ari and Dante made me sob, so I'm sure the next one will make me sob too. I'm not looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to like getting some of my favorite characters back. Sid and Niram and Ari and Dante like come home to me finally after forever. Very, very excited, and I will let you guys know what I think about those books. They're both coming out relatively soon, I believe in like October, like August and no, not August. September and October maybe, I think, are the release dates for the books. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think, and I'm very excited to read them. But yeah, that was it for this video. This is the queer book tag. Again, make sure to check out Anja's original video. The link is in the description below. Again, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can get to 1,000. I probably won't be by 1,000 in a week, so at least give me like 900 by my birthday. I guess that's a more realistic goal. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this tag. Super duper fun, love it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.